Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the Old Lady, and this is the Rambler episode 22, Born to Run. Yeah, it took me till episode 22 to come up with a Springsteen reference, but there it is. Born to Run, baby. It doesn't really have anything to do with this episode. I'm just running out of things to say to title episodes, because it was probably a bad idea to start titling episodes, but it's done now and I'm going to keep doing it. So, there you go. Time to look at the game. See how things have been going. We were here, Minnesota, and then that dreadful loss to Dallas. We drew with Salt Lake. Sorry, didn't mean to go to the game. Just wanted to highlight it. We went to the game. We outplayed them enormously, but could not score. Just nothing went in. We played Portland. I believe we had the lead in this one. Yep, twice. And both times they came back to score it. Diego Fagundez with both goals in that one. And then LAFC, they opened the scoring. Carlos Vela got the first goal, but Neil Maupay came back and scored one, and then Zavaleta got them ahead again, and immediately Maupay, like off the kickoff, came back and scored the other way, and then beautiful nets the winner in the 91st minute. Just lovely. Great way to get a hat trick. And then we've just played Kansas City away, Sporting Kansas City, and we won. Neil Maupay and Wen Lee getting goals early on. In that one we were actually playing, I'll show you it, our 4-2-4. Which is how Wen Lee got himself a goal, because he was playing up front. But I've just been using that on games where I think, specifically away games, where I think we might struggle a little bit to get shots. So I drop it into counter and put that 4-2-4 on. And with the two DMs, it's pretty solid defensively, and then it gives us a good base to launch counterattacks. So we'll see how that works out. Today's team, I've discovered one little thing. Knighton, and you'll notice that Farrell and Gaddis are now reversed. That's because I discovered that Farrell is indeed our best left back, and Gaddis is better as a right back. So it just made sense. So Farrell Antonio Flores, because Wellington Pirlito is suspended. He got sent off in the last game, I think. Yes, he did. Unfortunate, but every now and then somebody has a bit of a brain fart and they do something stupid. So Flores gets the start. Gaddis on the right, Caldwell behind Kouassi and Wim, Nemeth on the left, Bushway on the right, and Maupay up front. And we're ready to go. So let's go. I assume we'll be in our away whites here. Looks like it. And they're playing more or less the same setup we are, except with an attacking instead of defensive focus. That's okay. I really like having a holding midfielder to give us a base on which to build attacks. So you'll find that most of my setups do have some sort of DM in it. It'd be nice to have him, but we'll deal with things. I'm sure they'll miss him. This fellow that I have no idea. Oh, they picked up Chris Tierney. And he's on the bench. We had to let him go, of course, because of the salary cap. Oh, Kouassi nails the post. Ugh. Oh, this is inevitable. Come on. Oh, no. We get a great chance down there and come right back down and they score from distance. That's annoying. Knighton should have done better. You're supposed to be working the ball into the box, boys. Not shooting from 30 meters. Mopai Bushway! They're starting to work well together. Low cross and perfectly finished. This is good. It occurs to me, I don't think I showed you the standings, but we are in fact sitting up on top. Ba-ba-boom! And watch this, we're going to be in first. There you go. And Ray Gaddis gets himself an assist. Maybe he likes playing on the right side better than the left. I don't know what the goalie was doing on that one. He completely went the wrong way. He was sort of la la la, and the ball went past him on that side. Oh, my green screen just keeps sliding around. I've really got to get it mounted better. Mopai, not quite able to get that breakaway pace over the top that I hoped he might show. Bushway. Through. Oh. But he's back in for it. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm so glad I drafted that kid. He's been so good for us. And he's only on $100,000 a year, and he's only on that much because I gave him a new contract because I was so impressed with him last year, and kind of screwed myself with the salary cap in the process. But you know, sometimes you just got to do the right thing. And this kid had been so good, it just seemed a robbery to have him on a senior minimum contract. I'm very happy. I think we'll go with I'm very happy. And hope we can have the sort of concentration to stick and keep this win. Oh, and also I agreed, and I'm not telling you who I got yet, but I agreed a transfer for a goalkeeper. It's going to happen a few days after. He's going to get sent off. That's really not helpful today. Oh, they're occupying the same space. Physically, that's bad. Anyway, I need a left back. Looks like you're going to be sacrificed. No, I want you back there, pal. Thank you. He can move across. Oh, no, I just want you in the middle, buddy. There you go. No, I don't need to change what you're doing. Oh, I do, actually, because that's not right. Support. There you go. Okay, see if you can hold on to this. Now, we're going to lower the tempo. We're going to play much less closing down. We're playing counter, more direct. We're not getting stuck in, and we're not working the ball into the box. We are just going to pass the ball around quickly, or at least long, and just see if we can work our way out of this situation. I know a lot of YouTubers will, when in this situation, they're up 3-1 and down to 10 men, they'll change their tactics enormously and drag everybody back and go to defensive and oh my goodness, that was a bit lucky. But I tend to try and think of it like a real player, and I know that if I were a real player and the coach tried to, by shouting at us, introduce a completely new tactic with everybody moving to new places and all the rest, all it's going to do is cause confusion. It's just going to cause so much confusion, and it just doesn't feel right to me to do it that way, so I don't. And, generally speaking, it works out for me. Anybody else who should come off? Maybe not yet. They're all looking relatively healthy. Use it to waste a little more time as we get close to the end. Nice try. They have come on hard since we had the man sent off. They've gotten a lot of shots, but they're really not threatening as such. Let's waste a little time with a sub. Win for coffee. We can go to ball winning. On defend. You can go to that on defend. There you go. Not that we really need to shore up the defense. It's 4-1 and there's only a minute or two left, but it doesn't do any harm either. And there we go. How to win with 10 men. Start with the 3-1 lead, then get a lucky own goal. It works for me. Well done, lads. Good win. Excellent. Andrew Farrell, I'm going to have a word with you, my friend. I'm going to have a word with you. Focused on the next match. It's my job to keep them firmly on the ground. Late stages. We like to turn up the tempo at the end of matches. Dismissal in prior match. Issue a warning. It's his first, so I'm not going to go overboard with it. Mopai impresses for New England. He didn't get a goal, so I'm not going to worry about trying to praise him. Alright, we'll be back in a couple of seconds from your point of view. Welcome back. It is time to play the LA Galaxy. Last year's MLS Cup winners. This year they are first in the MLS Supporters Shield. As you can see, they have 17 points, 3 points ahead of us. They have yet to lose. They've only conceded 4 goals in 7 games. So yeah, they are a bit of a handful. However, we have scored more than they have, just a little. And, I think we've got a reasonable chance. We are at home. Things are looking good on the dynamics front. Tactically, we are pretty much the same. Farrell, of course, is suspended after his red card last game, so Knighton with Stahl on the left, Antonio, Wellington, and Gaddis, Caldwell, Kwasi, and Wen, Nemeth, Bushway, and Mopay. And away we go, because we have a good game to play. And let's hope we do well in it, because we're off to a great start this year, and I'd really like to be able to say we can compete with the best in the league. Carry straight on from where you finished. A few of them are okay. Bushway is one of them. That's really good. We want him motivated very much. We're going to have to be at best. He's fantastic, and I hope he marks the occasion with a great, because he won't be the goalie much longer. I haven't told anybody about this particular transfer yet, so it's going to come as a nice surprise in July. Dielna gets transferred to Le Havre at that time, so that's when I'll be able to have a DP slot, and more importantly, actually I have a DP slot right now, but I have no salary cap room for a DP, and this one's gonna cost money. His salary is outrageous, but I think he could well win us the MLS Cup, along with Mopay, my $6 million man. Oh wow, none of you are old enough to remember that joke. Never mind. Yeah, he's done very well. He has done very well, Mopay. That is his 6th or 7th goal, which is pretty darn good for his 7th or 8th game, I think. That's not good. Oh, Knighton gets it. I've got the early lead. Let's hold on to it now. Win. Oh, over by Wellington. Stahl. Mopay. I gave him 99 as a number, because 9 and 10 and stuff were already gone, but 99 is famous, of course, in Canada as being Wayne Gretzky's number, the greatest hockey player that ever there was. That's ice hockey, of course. And he wore 99. Oh, there it is. Oh, Mopay from Bouchouet. Great work by Bouchouet. And Mopay puts it away. Oh, the team is clicking on all cylinders right now. Pushed the guy into an error, and he made the error. Okay. Alvarado. One Alvarado. There's only one Alvarado. One Alvarado. I don't know why I'm singing that. Bushway with the cross to nobody. There's nobody there yet. Knocked down for Kawasi. Can he find someone? He does. Nemeth. Nemeth finds Winley. Through to Mopay. Bushway. Back inside. Oh, and Kawasi finishes it. It's 3-0. Are we happy or what? 3 clear-cut chances, 3 goals. I'm liking this clinical behavior. We so clinical we could set up to do abortions. I've been using that corner now across. Wow, how many saves? My defensive corner setup, the one with no marker at the far post. I've been using that across 5 different saves through what has to be 20 seasons now across various saves, and have yet to have a goal be scored from the back post on a corner. Not once has it ever been useful, would it have ever been useful to have a man on that back post. It really isn't necessary. It's traditional, but it's really not necessary. There's a lot of things people do in this game because it's what people have always done. But, like, diving for penalties, guess and dive for penalties, and marking the back post at corners, things like that, where if you really think about it, if you're a student of the game, you find out that it doesn't really have to be that way. As you might imagine, over 43 years of playing, some of it as a goalkeeper, I've spent a fair bit of time. I mean, you play as a goalkeeper, you spend a lot of time standing there and just watching the game. So you don't, unless you spend your time thinking about something, you just go mad waiting there. So I like to, excuse me, and that goal might have been stopped by a guy at the back post, maybe, but it would have been a lot better if the guy who was supposed to be marking him was actually marking him. That, on the other hand, it was just poor. This is getting frustrating. What are you guys doing? Mopai and his bloody yellow cards. That's his 5th of the season. I think that might be a suspension. Oh, come on, guys. What are you doing out there? Oh, Winley's gotten himself hurt. Let's get him out of there. Agadello can come up front. Actually, no, he's on a hat trick, isn't he? Never mind. I'll let him take Bushway out. And Coffee can take Caldwell out. There you go. Yes, I know he picked up a knock. That's why I took him off. Off the crossbar. Wellington is there with a terrible pass. But we should be pretty much there for the time. And will it be a 2-win episode? Starting to look like it might, if the referee ever blows the whistle. There he goes. Excuse me. Tell the boys they did well, and their efforts were excellent. I don't know what happened in the second half. It was disappointing after the first half display. Well, you were one of them, so you can be stressed. I'm okay with that. You be stressed. I want to see better next time. We get on well, and unfortunately they're not happy. Out for 5 to 6 days. You might have time to get back before the next game. If not, Rowe is a good backup. It shows they got stuck in, which is fine. Early goals bonus. Goal from Kwasi. We get along very well. And Mopé shines. We can praise his performance this time because he got goals. Goals, I said. Goals in them there hills. I think that's it. I'm going to hit save. We're going to pop back over here. We're going to pull up the credits. And we're going to say those things that we say at the end of every video, like, thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate your time. I hope that you don't mind hitting the like button, or subscribe, or following me on Twitter, or even on Patreon. That'd be nice. But it's okay if you don't do any of those things, as long as you're enjoying the videos. I hope you're having a great day, and take care.